Welcome back to Living 808, everybody. There is a one-day event for local Christians coming up. It's called Life Surge, and we wanted to know more all about it. We asked President of Life Surge, Sean Marcel, to come on the show as he joins us live via Zoom. Sean, good morning, aloha. How are you?
Good morning, aloha. So good to be with you.
Well, we appreciate you coming in. This sounds really exciting, this huge event that everybody's invited to come out to. But before we actually get into the event details, tell everybody a little bit about Life Surge.
Yes, Life Surge is an amazing experience where people come together. Really, they've been coming from all over the United States and now to Honolulu for us to just gather together with faith-based people who really just want to grow in their families and their business, in connections and relationships. And it's just a powerful atmosphere of inspiration and also equipping.
Awesome. I've been to a couple events and conferences. I want to say it sounds like it is kind of a conference, right? Where everybody gets to talk with guest panelists and, ask their questions and stuff like that. With that being said, what can attendees specifically expect at the event?
Yeah, so what they can expect to hear from some of the greatest voices in the church today and in the marketplace. And so they're going to have powerful communication pieces. They're also sure times to connect. But really, not only that, they're going to also have great entertainment. We have, for example, Derek Sebastian, who's going to be there, who's a local favorite, man. And we're going to have Bethel Music, which is a great worship team. And so besides just hearing inspirational talks and things that challenge them, they're also going to have great moments of music as well.
Awesome. You got me with Bethel Music. I love listening to them. By the way, life hack, if you ever wanted to start your day on a good note, listen to Bethel Music or even Elevation Music, which one. Yes. You did mention powerful voices. Let's talk a little bit more about the speakers at this event. What will we specifically be hearing from them?
Yeah, so you're going to hear about how to overcome challenges, how to grow your personal development, your business, how to just really maximize your impact. We are all about creating resources and leveraging our skills and abilities for kingdom impact. And so you're going to hear about that from different voices, some that you might not would expect, like Robert Herjavec from the Shark Tank will be there, that had his own powerful experiences to really think differently about the resources he created. And people like Nick Vujicic, a guy who has no arms and no legs, but he doesn't let anything stop him. He's just an amazing. And then one of you guys' local favorites, Marcus Mariota. He was the first Hawaiian-born athlete to win the Heisman Trophy. And he's going to be with us sharing his powerful story, as well as several others, like Bethany Hamilton, who I know you guys know well, and she has been traveling with and does an amazing really the importance of family and connecting those dots. And then Ed Milet, who probably has the largest business podcast in the country, as well as other voices that are just going to truly inspire people to take those next steps in life.
You said a lot of names that we are very familiar with here in the island, so we're super excited to listen to them, hear their testimonies, but the fact that they're able to share their faith and their journey on a big platform like this says a lot about someone's just themselves. What are people saying, for those who've been to, events in the past and then they end the event? What kind of feedback are you hearing from this?
That's a great question, Mike. One of the biggest things we hear is that it changed the way I looked at how I steward my resources, why God has me maybe working in the particular field that I work in. It just created greater purpose and drive and clarity. And they leave motivated, excited to really, truly not just work the 9 to 5, but to figure out how to truly make impact in that space, and then just to connect with other like-minded people who want to truly grow in every area of their life.
Very cool. Life Surge, everybody, they're coming to Honolulu. It's going to be Saturday, March 29th, correct, Sean? If anybody wanted to learn more information, social media account, website, where can we keep up with you guys digitally?
Thank you for asking that. Yes, you can go to lifesurge.com and you have all the information there to get your tickets. We're expecting tons of people to show up. It's going to be an absolute blast. I've never been to Hawaii. I don't know why, but I cannot wait. I can't wait to be there on the island and be there and meet so many great people. But yes, it's going to be in March 29th, 8:30 to 5:30. You can go to lifesurge.com to get your tickets.
Perfect. Well, we're excited to have you. It's lifesurge.com. And don't forget, you guys, you can log on to khon2.com after the show if you wanted to learn more information. Now, good news, this segment is brought to you by our friends of Called Church. You can check them out at calledchurch.org or join them at their Sunday services held at Honolulu High School at 8:30 a.m. and 10 a.m. Sean, great talking story with you. Safe travels when you make your way to Hawaii, and we can't wait to worship with you.
Thank you, Mickey. Mike, I love it. I can't wait. I've got my bathing suit. I'm ready to hit the beaches too.
There you go. There you go. We're excited to have you. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sean. All right, you guys.